Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dawn, giving them microphone, dressed like $1 million, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh, yeah, out there listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey. Listen, Steve Harvey. Why don't you join me? Yeah. Steve Harvey. Get on, y'all. You better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah. Won't you join in with me? If you're with me, help me say, you gotta turn it on. Yeah. Turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Harvey turn them on in the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only. Steve Harvey got a radio show. Yeah, you do. Steve Harvey got a radio show, but like I said the other day, you got something too, though, don't you? God done something wonderful for you. You just got to thank him for it. You know, in the midst of all this going on in my life and in your life, you know, I always use myself as an example because, that way I guarantee 100% I know what I'm talking about. Here's the situation. You know, with everything that's going on in my life and all the things I'm asking God for, in the midst of a taxing and a very trying situation that's very challenging for me right now, man, God just keeps on surprising me. He keeps doing things. And I want you to look at your life for a second. Let's make two columns here. Let's make a column of all the things you want from God. You know, just do that throughout the course of the day. You know, run down the list of all the things you're asking God for, all the things you're praying for, the things you aspire to, your dreams, your visions, whatever it is. Just make a column, a list of all those things. Let's make 3 lists. And then the second list, I want you to make a list of everything that you've been asking God for. So I guess that could be a little bit of the same. But this third list, I want you to do a checkoff point. I want you to make a list of everything that God has given you that you've asked him for. Just think about it like that for a second. I may be explaining it a little wrong right now, but I'm going to pull it together for you. Make a list of everything you're asking God for. Just list it. You know, it's okay. It's a dream board. You can call it that. I got one. It's a vision board. You know, everybody's got something you hope for. Make a list. Now, I want you to make another list of everything you've asked God for that he's given you already. See, this is a good list because sometimes, and what I've been guilty of, and maybe you too, in my request list on my dream board, I keep focusing so hard sometimes on what I'm yet to receive. I keep focusing so hard on what I hope he gives me. I keep focusing so hard on the things that are yet not fulfilled in my life that sometimes as he starts checking off my wish list, the things I've asked for in the past that have come to pass that he's given me, I sometimes, in praying for what I want, forget to thank him for what he's done for me. And I'm currently in the middle of that situation. And this morning when I woke up, I just got on my knees this morning and I quit tripping for a second. I said, man, hey, God, you know what? I really do need all them things I'm asking for, and I really am believing that you're going to give it to me. But in the meantime, though, man, have I overlooked some important details here. I had to really look at what he's done for me. I mean, look, man, take yourself out of it personally and look. Boy, you can leave yourself in it however you want to be. Some people can't do that. So just leave yourself in it then. But, man, I started looking at the I part of me. And I started looking around at what's happening overall. Like, man, he has kept my family together. In spite of the attempts to tear it apart, I look at all of that. I look at how he's blessing my children with the desires of their heart, which I pray for my kids. You know, I want my kids to have a better life than I've had. I really, really do. I don't want them to take as long as it took me to get it together. I really, really don't. I'm trying to say, hey, man, if you go to college, this is what you can be. Don't do like your father did. Don't go 3 years, drop out, throw yourself into a spiral, and then got to start scratch all over again. You know, and for the most part, so far, you know, they're doing quite well of it. You know, they're getting kicked around a little bit, but that's life. I started thinking of the blessings that he's helped me overcome with some of the previous mistakes I've made in relationships in my life. And then I started looking about the things he's blessed me with that I've been asking him for, but since I've moved on from it, I forgot to keep thanking him, because I got to always thank God for a roof over my head, because guess what? When I was asking for the roof and I didn't really have it, then he gave me one. Now, since he gave it to me, I'm just cool now? I can't ever go back to him and go, hey, man, I really do appreciate this roof over my head, because there was a time when I was living in a car. But see, so every morning I wake up, I got to remember the fact that I have a home now, because I got to look back and go, man, that was time, Steve, when you didn't have no home. But see, we forget what God has done for us, because in our column, the want column, the need column, we oftentimes forget for the columns and the check marks that he's already fulfilled in our life. You've got to take inventory every now and then, daily if possible, but I know we humans, we're not going to do that. I don't. But you've got to take inventory of your life to say, hey, what has God done for me? You know, and remember something else too. Change is good, but change is challenging. Accept the challenge that it is. Look, a lot of you come up to me all the time and say, Steve, man, thank you, man. Boy, you in the morning, man, I really be needing that. Well, like I done said it 100 times, but I'm going to say it again. Y'all, I be needing it too. You know, you understand? Sometimes what God is dealing with me is for me. But now I'm in a sharing position where I can open up, and if I just quit being so about me and become a little bit more transparent, I can, maybe some of me that's happening to me is happening to you, and you could see some of this in me. That's why I use myself as an example, because man, I'm catching it too. Y'all, I ain't perfect either. So for those of you that come up to me and say that, I want you to understand these talks in the morning, man, this is important for me, because man, I need these conversations from God. I need God to continue to strengthen me, to show me the way, to help me understand what's happening to me. And see, as we've all, those of you who have made the decision to change, to become a better person, a better woman, a better boy, a better girl, a better man, for those of you who's made the decision to change is a challenge. And accept the challenge, because it's going to come. Because right out of that, here come the haters. Here they come. People you don't even know, discussing your life and your change. If God see you really, really mean what you say, in spite of what they say about you, God will raise you above the fray. He'll keep promoting you. He'll keep blessing you. He'll keep moving you up. He will use you as a show-off point. He'll show you off, man. He'll make you look good to people, man, who wish you'd fall all day long. And so to all your haters will end up just watching you rise, man. They will watch you continue to grow. That's what God will do for you, man. You can fool the world, but you can't fool God. God know your heart. He know your every thought, man.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's about to go down. The Steve Harvey Morning Show is alive and well. We are here again on this great day. Today is the day that the Lord has made. Yeah, man. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. My mom used to say that every day on my way out to school. Boy, she was right about that. Yeah, it's a good day, and I'm glad I'm in it, man. Shirley Strawberry.
Hey, Steve. Good morning to you.
Hey, Carla Farrell.
That's right. Good morning, Steve. Let us rejoice.
Baby. Kill Spates / Ballin' Ass Junior.
Man, let us rejoice for that.
Yeah, and be glad in it.
Right.
Okay.
Man.
And the other junior baller with a more elevated scale to it, nephew Tommy.
Top of the morning, Uncle Steve. Shirley Carla Jr., what's happening?
Proprietor and builder of the Chateau.
You got that right.
See, most people will never know what that is. You know, most of y'all just gonna have homes. He has managed somehow, through God's grace, to come up with a chateau.
Yeah.
And Steve.
And had a big booty barbecue this past weekend. Big booty barbecue. Hey, boy.
What?
Where you get that idea?
Did you tell your wife that?
Nah, I ain't saying
Don't
nothing.
think so.
Well, she knows now.
Yeah. That's out.
That's your first and last. Know that.
What?
I don't understand him.
I don't.
Wait, there's more. Tommy, there's something else you didn't tell us. You were on TV. I saw it.
Oh, yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
What was he running from the thunder at the hurricane on the news?
But, Steve, nobody knew this. He didn't say anything. It was called a fishing story or something about fish, Tommy.
Yep.
It was on the NBC Sports Network. I just happened to be flipping the channels. You knew I wasn't watching any sports.
You found it?
Shirley?
Yes. And I'm looking, Tommy's on there. It's called a fishing story, right, Tommy?
Yep. NBC Sports. I did it a while back in Tampa, and it aired it.
They aired it yesterday. Yep.
That's so crazy. He didn't even say anything.
Well, see, he at that level now. See, y'all ain't paying no attention. I am. See, he at that level now where he got so many things going on, it ain't nothing no more. You remember when he would make an announcement about any damn thing.
Yeah.
So 6 prank CDs out of Walmart today. Here I come, Unc.
Now we got TV shows and stuff. Man.
So what was the fishing show, man?
It's called A Fishing Story. It's a brother named Ronnie Green. Actually, he asked me about you coming on the show. I said I can talk to him. What's that?
Why you say that, huh?
I just threw it out there.
Controversy.
Yeah.
It was
You
good,
want
though.
to fish with Ronnie Green, trust me.
No,
you
I
do.
just threw that out there just see where they go.
All right, listen. Coming up, it's been a minute, but we have a special guest, family member, backed by special request.
Who?
Sister Odell in the building when we come back at 32
Hell
after
no.
the hour. Yeah, she's here.
Oh.
It's been a long time, huh?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well. It has been a minute, quite a long time when you really think about it that she's been here. But our special guest this morning, ladies and gentlemen, is Sister Odell. She is in the building. Yeah, she decided she'd come by.
All right.
She's still singing.
Coming down the hall.
My Lord.
Glory.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
Jesus.
My Lord. Well, how's everyone's doing?
Wow.
Morning, Sister Odell.
Hey,
It has been so long that y'all had asked it to call to me. Lord Jesus,
Yes, ma'am.
this is
Yes,
just
ma'am.
wonderful. I know who did it. Hi, Carly.
Hey, Sister Odell, I missed you so much.
Oh,
How
child,
are
I just knowed you was gonna call. I said, I ought to be any day now.
you? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Any day now.
Welcome
Carly
back.
gonna call because, she cares for me, and I said that.
ma'am.
And then I know, hey, is the little boy with the high voice still there?
Yes, ma'am. I'm still here, Sister Odell. Good morning. Good to see you.
God, boy, if you don't sound like an old dead man.
How does an old dead man sound?
How
Like
old
this,
dead man sound? You been talking with him on the radio. Hello, Tommy.
Hello, Sister Odell. How you doing, man?
Good. How's Katie doing?
She's doing good. I haven't had her on here in a while, but yeah, she's doing well.
I spoke to her a few weeks ago.
Oh, did you?
She told me you had took her fishing.
Yep.
Nice.
You a good boy when it come to stuff like that,
Yes, ma'am.
You're a little slow in other areas, but you're good at that. That's so good. Hello, Shirley.
Well, hello, Sister Odell, and welcome back.
It's been a while.
Yes, it has, and believe it or not, Sister Odell, I've actually missed you. I can't believe it myself.
Yeah.
You can't believe
I
it.
can't believe it. I know, I'm shocked.
You ain't shocked as me. I'm almost speechless.
Almost.
Well, Sister
Well, that's good. I missed you too. How's the Mexican, Naruto? What's his name?
His name is Ernesto.
Oh,
and-
that's
yeah,
right.
he's
I
100%.
likes him.
Thank
He seems like a nice fella.
He is a very nice man. He is. Thank you.
Well, Lord Jesus, been so long.
I know.
You know what? It sounds strange being on the radio.
Well,
Really?
You've been so long. I just said,
what has kept you away so long, Sister Odell? Were you busy?
You did?
Okay, all right. Just kept it 100 right there.
If y'all don't send nobody for me, I can't come. I'll be wanting to come on the radio. I hear Steve on the radio and everywhere, and then I said, well, I guess they'll send for me.
Yeah, he just got back from Africa, Sister Odell. Steve
I know
did.
he did. I was just as proud of him going over there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I done some missionary work over there one time.
Oh, did you now? We didn't know that.
Right.
Oh.
That's good.
Okay, how'd that work out? Was that good? You had a good
Oh,
time?
I didn't save too many people.
What happened?
I
Yeah,
got
what?
mad at them because they gave me a mosquito net that had a hole in it.
Oh.
I was sitting up straight up in my bed all night, couldn't get no rest watching and killing mosquitoes.
I'm getting ready to go.
Cause I didn't want to get Larry. You get Larry, ain't no telling what happened to you.
Malaria,
So I
yeah.
said, oh, hell, they're going to knock. I was just smacking all night. Damn, if you ain't going to give me Larry.
Larry.
I just sat there and got myself together until I didn't have it, and then I just came home, and so I just said, well, you can't save everybody.
Yes,
So you
ma'am.
just gave
Yes,
it.
ma'am.
Well, how was your Labor
I have
Day?
a question
How was-
for her,
how-
too.
Yeah.
My Labor Day was
Yes,
just
ma'am.
fine. We had a barbecue over at,
Did you go to Tommy's house?
no, he didn't ask me to come. He got a shaddy, and he didn't never had me to come to the shaddy.
It's a chateau.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Well, ain't we brand new?
Real
Everybody else has a home.
Yeah.
Not the nephew.
He's so different now. He got married. I hadn't. I like his wife. She's a wonderful lady. And I don't know
Yes,
what
she
you
is.
see in him, but she's a wonderful girl. We all make mistakes, though.
Oh, my goodness.
Lord Jesus, know that I have made my share of mistakes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you mean?
How was your summer?
Well, my
do?
summer was, I spent most of it praying for this ignorant president we got.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, how's
We
that
need
working out
that.
for you? Yeah.
Well, sometimes the Lord don't answer your prayer.
Well, there's
He's
always
still
next
in
year.
office, ain't he?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
election
ma'am.
year is next year, so,
Well, I wasn't praying for election. I was more or less praying for a stroke or something.
Okay. All right.
Welcome back, Sister Odell. Just say whatever
Because
comes
the
up,
election might not stop him, but a stroke, now that'll be something.
You still speak your mind, huh?
Might as well.
You don't hold anything back. Well, thank you, Sister Odell, for coming by on that
This
note.
it?
Yes. I think so. On that note,
Been
we're
gone
gonna leave.
9 months and you bring me on for less than 9 minutes?
Well, we got to do nephew Tommy. He's gonna run that prank back right after this. Thank
I'll
you,
be
Sister
back
Odell.
for it then.
Bye-bye.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, entertainment news. Well, today is Beyonce's 38th birthday, everybody.
Yes, it is.
We'll talk about that. Plus another.
Hello? I was serious now.
Okay, I believe you now.
Well, can I just say it? Happy birthday to Beyonce.
Yes, of course you can.
Beyonce, 38 years ago. Oh, girl, that good Lord, she fine. You know, I used to look, I was similar to Beyonce.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
In what way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said I was similar
Oh,
in the way I looked.
Oh, you had her looks and her body and her shape and everything? Wow.
Wait a minute, hold on. What is you laughing at this hard for, fool?
I'm trying to, I don't see no resemblance on you and Beyonce.
Ain't no resemblance to you and your uncle, but you still his nephew.
Sister.
Well, my uncle thinks he's ugly. I'm handsome. So, you know, there's a difference between us.
Well, I can tell you right now, you're wrong about that.
Well, Sister,
I know your whole family. You need to listen to your uncle.
Well, Sister Odell, why don't you, since you're still here, why don't you introduce Tommy and run that prank back?
Please welcome the fool in his world of pranks, Thomas the Miles Prankster.
Thank you, Sister Odell.
See y'all next time, sweeties.
Bye, Sister Odell.
Sister Odell.
All right, I got Tombstone for you. This is Tombstone. I'll be your Huckleberry. Come on.
Funeral home, Mr. Kendrick.
Hey, man, we got a problem with this funeral home. Let me ask y'all something. Look, y'all done messed around and put the wrong name on my auntie Tombstone as well as the date, and we got a problem we got to get rectified, man. Y'all got the whole
Hold on, man. Calm down. First of all, what is your name?
My name is Reggie, man, but y'all, I can't understand a funeral home making these kind of mistakes. You know, that don't make no sense. How long have y'all even been in the business to be doing something like this?
Sir, this is a family business. We've been doing this 40-plus years.
Why y'all making mistakes like this, man?
What's the problem? What's the mistake? What mistake you think we made?
Okay, look, man, we buried my auntie 2 weeks ago. Her name is Rosetta.
Okay.
All right. Way you spell her name is Rosetta. Y'all got Rozetta. And she was born June the 8th, 1948. Y'all got August the 6th, 1940. Y'all got the dates mixed up, and y'all got her name mixed up. And what we ain't finna do is have my auntie rested in peace with the wrong stuff on her tombstone. That don't make no sense, man.
Calm down. Bro, you keep yelling at me. I can't. There's no way I can help you if you're yelling at me. Now, I need...
Well, fix the problem then, man.
Well, I can check the paperwork. And see what the problem is. Now, if you gave me the wrong information, your family gave me the wrong information, then we just put down what we was given. And if we got to change something, we'll change it, but it's going to cost you some more money.
Oh, no, hold on. Y'all ain't, look here. We're not paying another damn dime to that funeral home. Not another damn dime. The stuff going to get changed on this damn tombstone, and we're not paying for nothing. Now, I'm going to tell you this here. I'm going to come over there.
I'm saying we can help you out. I can help you, but if you gave me the wrong information, that's on you. I didn't do that. That's on you.
We didn't give you the wrong information. Now, I'm going to tell you this right here. What is your name?
Funeral home.
What is your name?
My name is Kendrick.
Okay, Kendrick. Let me tell you something. If this don't get changed by tonight, me and some of my cousins finna come out there and start digging up bodies.
Hell no. Y'all not coming over here and digging up nothing. Y'all, this is my family. You gonna disrespect my family and come over here and you gonna dig up what?
We gonna dig up some bodies if y'all don't get this rectified on my auntie tombstone.
It's not gonna be none of that. I'm not having you coming over here. We gonna fix the problem. I'm gonna check the paperwork, and I can get back to you. That's what I can do. But you ain't digging up nothing.
If y'all ain't fix this thing on my head tombstone by this evening, me and my cousin is coming out there digging up some of them damn dead bodies until y'all get this damn thing fixed.
Ain't gonna be nobody coming over here and
Somebody
digging up
finna take your
nothing.
nothing.
Wait a minute. Listen. Hold on. See.
What?
Now I'm getting excited too. Come, man. Let me just talk to you like a man. Listen. What I'm saying to you is that the family fills out the paperwork, puts the name and the birth date on there. If it is incorrect, it has to be fixed. I have to call the man out here to fix it, and that's gonna cost some money. I have to pay him. All I'm saying is, if that is the case, if the paperwork is incorrect, it's not on us, and I'm gonna have to charge you a little extra money just so I can get it taken care of.
I'm not finna get charged nothing. We ain't got no more money, man. We ain't got no more money. Y'all charge us an arm and a leg to bury my honey. We ain't got no more. Let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you one more time, Mr. Kendrick. If I don't see a child, I'm coming out there this evening to look at my handy tombstone. I'm coming out there. Now, if the date and the name ain't fixed, I promise you, so help me, I'm finna start digging up bodies, and if your ass is out there, I'm gonna put you in one of them holes that I done dug up.
Man, I tell you what, Reggie, you're not gonna put me in no hole, man. Like I said, I'm trying to talk to you and tell you what the deal is and how we will get this fixed. Ain't nobody coming out here and digging up nothing. I have to call somebody to get it fixed.
I bet you I'm digging up a hole and I'm putting your in it if you don't fix my handy tombstone.
Then we both is going in the damn hole. That's what's going to happen.
We both going in there then. Because somebody, y'all done mess around and put the wrong date. Y'all done spelled my name wrong and everything. All of that.
Man, I don't even answer the damn phone. Let my uncle get it. Listen, Reggie.
What?
Reggie,
what do you want?
We're not going to fix nothing. Me and you yelling at each other, we mean. We don't do this. Yelling at each other is not going to fix the problem. I still have to do a step here. I have to look at this paperwork.
So when is you going to look at it then?
Reggie, if you keep yelling, man, I don't even have time to even go over this paperwork. Every time I get ready to look at something, you yelling in my ear.
Okay, well, let me say this to you one more time. I'm coming. Matter of fact, I'm finna come out there right now. That's what I'm finna do.
You know what, brother? Come on then. I try to talk nice to your tell you what to do. I told you that this is a family business, and you disrespected me. Man, you. You come out here, and you ain't no cousin. We both going to whole day. That's what I'm trying to tell you right now. See, I got you nice. I'm going out there in just a minute. You don't even know how to lift your head.
Well, you need to know that my is on my way, because I guarantee you, y'all gonna change it.
I could bring your in. Bring your you ain't no cousin. Who else the will call? I dig up both 7 holes out this day.
I bet you when they get ready to spell Kendrick on the tombstone, I bet you they won't spell that wrong.
Oh, baby, come on, you. You ain't your cousin.
Well, I got something else I need to tell you.
What the else you got to say?
I said, is you listening to me, Kendrick?
What the you have to say, Reggie?
I got to say this. This is Nephew Tommy. You just got pranked by your secretary with...
No.
You all right?
Man. You, Tommy. How about that? Damn.
Hey,
man. You got me, man. I knew something was funny. Yeah, you got me, but I was going to dig a hole for your today, trying to tell you.
All right, hey, man, I got to ask you one more thing. What is the baddest, I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
That is Tombstone.
Whoa.
All right, you played too much.
All right.
A little bit too much, but somebody got to do it.
At least you admit
I
it
chose
now.
myself.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, nephew. Coming up at the top of the hour, we have some entertainment news and some national news for you. That's coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, today is Beyonce's 38th birthday.
B.
Yeah.
Go B.
Yeah.
Go B.
However, Queen Bee celebrated her birthday early at the Made in America Festival going on in Philly over the weekend. It In a video posted on social media, you can see her blowing out sparkler candles on a cake while the folks around her, including her husband, of course, Jay-Z, they all sang happy birthday to her. So congratulations, happy birthday, Beyonce. 38. Yeah.
You better believe she got more than a sparkle cake.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, you know that.
Absolutely.
That's what they let y'all see.
Yeah.
right.
Happy birthday. In other entertainment news, actor Malik Yoba revealed that he is attracted to transgender women. Take a listen to this.
Talking about trans attraction. Imagine that, Malik Yoba. So here's the thing. We're human beings, and we're all part of the God body. And so, unfortunately, part of our mechanism is that we need to judge and categorize and ostracize and vilify and demonize the things we don't understand. As a black man, I know what the stories my daddy told me. I know my history as a black man, what it meant for folks to tell you don't matter. I don't believe that. I've never believed that of myself or other people.
All right. That's Malik Yoba saying that he is attracted to transgender women. I've heard a lot of men, though, that who will admit it, say that they do, if they don't know that they're men, I'm talking about straight men, saying that they are attracted to transgender women. They don't know that they're men initially. They don't know
Tommy?
that.
Okay.
Junior, what happened with the Cowboys, dog?
I don't know. I have no idea.
So Ezekiel Elliott playing?
He in Dallas.
Thank you. Go with me, dog, please.
Yeah.
He in Dallas where?
He in Dallas down at the stadium trying to get the contract signed, but I don't know if he gonna play.
We're off subject, guys.
And stay with us, Shirley. We going somewhere. Come on. Well, who else playing over there?
He is back from Cabo though.
Okay, cool.
Colin Kaepernick was at the U.S. Open.
Yeah. So
and
was
Tiger Woods was there too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Kobe Bryant was too.
Yeah.
Bunch of people.
Nice.
Okay.
Show was pulling for that little Coco girl.
Yeah.
15.
Y'all
Show
were.
wanted her to.
Yeah. Well, Shirley.
Malik went on to say that he will host a workshop at the Trans Visibility March going on in Washington, D.C.
My cousin
And
getting his
Terrell
GED.
Owens gonna be on Stephen A. Smith's show coming up too.
That's on Friday. I saw that.
Yeah.
Still praying for everybody with the hurricane, though.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Keep
yeah,
prayers
that's
go
serious.
out to
Very
the,
serious.
Yes,
to the Bahamas.
Yeah.
Oh man, the Bahamas. Oh my God.
Man.
Those pictures are devastating.
Yeah,
They devastating.
that airport that was underwater. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
The Grand Bahama
Yes.
Airport.
The
Jesus,
yes.
Lord have mercy. Yeah.
Yes.
Very sad. Very sad.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're obviously moving on, and finally, R. Kelly's
tough,
alleged
yeah.
sex slaves aren't staying locked up inside just because
What?
Robert is. Yeah. They're out cruising the streets of Chicago looking carefree as they can be. Azriel Clary and Joycelyn Savage were spotted together over the long Labor Day weekend, riding around the city in a Vanderhall Venice three-wheeler.
I saw that.
Yeah, Azriel Clary and Jocelyn Savage have a master plan to use the money they make on a couple potential deals to help R. Kelly score some legal funds and get a defense team. All right, and they also want to launch careers in Hollywood. All right, Steve, let's get the latest on the Hurricane Dorian, and you mentioned that earlier.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ann Tripp.
Thank you very much, everybody. This is Ann Tripp with the news. Hurricane Dorian finally on the move as Category 2 storm, with millions of people along the southeastern coast under mandatory evacuation orders. Dorian hovered over the Bahamas, for more than 24 hours, leaving flooded out and leveled homes and roads, uprooted trees, down, paralyzed, and at least 7 people dead. Michael Cochran of the International Red Cross says the devastation stretched across Abaco and Grand Bahama Islands.
We believe that more than 13,000 houses have been severely damaged or destroyed. That's about 45% of all homes on the 2 islands.
The International Red Cross has authorized $500,000 to address the first wave, at least, of disaster relief there. The U.S. Coast Guard has suspended its search near Southern California's coast near four passengers of the chartered divers boat that became engulfed in flames while anchored off Santa Cruz Island on Labor Day. 39 passengers and crew aboard the vessel. 5 crew members jumped off the boat and saved themselves. Authorities have recovered 20 bodies so far, which County Coroner Bill Brown says can only be identified at this point as 11 females and 9 males.
Since many, if not all, of the victims who have been recovered will need to be identified through DNA analysis, investigators will be coordinating with family members to collect DNA samples for comparison purposes.
The cause of the blaze is still unknown. Cops in St. Louis say a 54-year-old white man has been charged with murder and other charges for shooting an unarmed black youngster in the head. Authorities say Joseph Rennick shot 15-year-old Santonio Cox. Young Cox seen on video backing away from his alleged killer with his hands up. Rennick, a convicted felon, charged with first-degree murder, armed criminal action, and unlawful use of a weapon. More than a dozen black children as young as 3 have been shot and killed in St. Louis since April. In fact, the mayor was offering a $25,000 reward for information in each case. Up till now, there are no suspects. Walmart says it plans to stop selling ammunition for handguns and short-barrel rifles in the wake of the 3 mass shootings within only 4 weeks of each other there, 2 of them at Walmarts. They're also asking people to stop openly carrying guns in their stores. The Pope leaves for Africa today for a trip expected to highlight issues of environment and poverty. He's going to be in Mozambique, Madagascar, and Mauritius. Don't this beat all? In Houston, police say an armed group of people actually rushed the door of a Popeyes chicken restaurant Monday night demanding chicken sandwiches. The employees say 2 women, 3 men, and a child told at the drive-thru that they were out of chicken sandwiches, and that's when they tried to get in the restaurant. One person had a gun. Nobody, thank goodness, was hurt. Today's National Cheese Pizza Day. I love pizza, too. Now back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, Hurricane Dorian brought devastating winds, rain, and flooding to Freeport and the Grand Bahama Island and northwestern Bahamas. People all around the country want to know how they can help our Bahamian brothers and sisters. Here's what you do. Go to Steve Harvey FM. There's a list of organizations that can help. That includes the International Red Cross and the Bahamas Red Cross. And the world-renowned chef, Jose Andres, is on the ground in the Bahamas, which looks really good and caring and supportive. I mean, he's over there, like you said, Carla, cooking for them and doing everything. Yes. And it's just wonderful. I love it. Also, Save the Children Organization, International Relief Team, and the International Medical Corps, Bahamas Strong Organization. So please, if you can, take time out of your day-to-day to donate and just do whatever you can. I'm sure every little bit will be appreciated.
Hey, we should find out. We should find out what the Bahamas needs most.
Steve, I've been on a lot of websites with Bahamas Strong and all that. They need everything. They need food. They need water, because the water system, with all that flooding in that area, they think the water system is contaminated now. So they're asking a lot of people, like in South Florida and Miami, those places that were spared the storm, so to speak, all the products that they bought, if they could send that to the Bahamas. And that's what they're asking, diapers, childcare, formula, everything. They're asking for everything in that area. So those, if you go to Steve Harvey FM, we have some of the organizations listed, and we will keep researching so we can pass that information on to our listeners, because we know that the Steve Harvey Nation are about giving back and helping, especially our Caribbean brothers and sisters, for sure.
Yeah. And we've spent so much time over there, in the Bahamas.
Man.
I love the Bahamas. I go every year. I love the Bahamas. It's just heartbreaking.
I just left from down there in June.
Me too. We just came back in June. And the issue, too, the difference between Puerto Rico, what we were saying about the president, Puerto Rico is a commonwealth of the United States. The Bahamas
of the
is
U.S.
Yeah.
Very important.
And the Bahamas is not. So we need to make sure that we're taking care of them as well, beyond what we think our government is going to do. Because you saw how he treated Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, coming up next at 34 after the hour, some trending U.S. Open tennis news. Ooh, and it's good, too. Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, we have to give a shout out to tennis legend Naomi Osaka, okay? You interviewed her last year.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah. And even though she didn't make it to the quarterfinals of the U.S. Open, people are still talking about the sportsmanship that Naomi displayed after defeating 15-year-old Coco Gauff. After the match, Naomi asked Coco to join her in a post-match interview, but Coco declined at first because she said she would just cry the whole interview. Aw. But Naomi convinced Coco to change her mind, and then both Naomi and Coco did the interview together. I love that. What great sportsmanship and sisterhood and all of that. We just love this new era of the tennis greats. Also, last night, Serena Williams played in the quarterfinals at the U.S. Open. I mean, really, on her way to winning her 24th. Did I say 24th? Oh, I think I did. I said 24th Grand Slam title. What? Serena Williams won last night, ladies and gentlemen. She won the quarterfinals again. She is the GOAT. The greatest of all time. Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
That match was over in 30 minutes. Did you notice that?
44.
Now, fast. Be on the phone call if you want to.
I just love it. I just love it. She's every woman. I love it. She's a wife. She's a mom.
And
professional.
here's the deal. For her to be performing at this level at her age, people don't know how long this girl has been doing it at this level.
Yeah.
And they're just amazed at her resiliency. No, she went out, she's had injuries, she had the baby.
Yeah.
You know, she's been doing this, man, for a while. And there's a big thing they were doing on Sports Center. First Take, as a matter of fact, Stephen A. Smith's show I was watching. She's being talked about as one of the top 5 great athletes of all time.
Absolutely.
Yes, I can believe that.
I mean, there is a real debate about that. And when you look at her in terms of tennis and what she's done, even her sister Venus, them girls out of Compton, they changed the tennis world.
Yeah.
And what she's done with the Grand Slams and all of the major titles and everything, there's real conversation about her being in the top 5.
Wow.
So congratulations.
Yes. She certainly deserves it. She certainly deserves it. I love the fact that her husband is so supportive, too. He's just in the stands, just clapping and smiling for his baby. I just love that.
That's right. That's
yes.
right. I
So
love
supportive.
That,
yes.
Man, go on, Serena.
I know.
She is the GOAT. And I love
If she wins this, she ties Margaret Court with 24
Grand Slam.
24 Grand Slams. Yeah. Singles.
She's the GOAT.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I never met Margaret Court. All I know is Serena.
Yeah.
We don't care if she wins the U.S. Open or not. She's still
the GOAT.
Yeah. Man, just
What'd you say,
history,
Tommy?
though.
What'd you say?
Real fine.
I guess your wife can't hear that. All right, cool. That's what
But
we're
on the
going to go
radio,
with.
though, we on the air.
No.
If you're going to say that, fool, just say you talking about her health. It's fine.
And her health is fine.
Yeah.
Thank you, Junior. The single one on
God, you
the
boy
show.
stupid.
Her health is fine. Ooh, she healthy.
Yeah, there you go. Something.
Thank you. Ooh, she healthy. Good God, she's healthy.
What did you think, since you did interview her, Steve, what did you think of little Naomi?
I mean, I thought
champion
she was
too,
just really, really a sweet person. You know what I mean? Little did I know the level, because I hadn't seen her play, you know?
Yeah.
And
US
everything.
Open
And
last year.
I just thought she was a sweet person. She was real humble and everything.
Yeah.
The audience loved her and went off. But man,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that girl right there, straight cold killer on the court. But that new little girl that's only 15, Coco. Boy, I'm trying to tell you now.
The future. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Serena and Venus changed the game.
Yes, they did.
The the young sisters that's playing is because of them. It's just like the young golfers that's playing because of Tiger.
That's right.
Yes,
that's
right.
right. All right.
Well, I started playing because of Tiger. I ain't caring about no damn golf.
All right, coming up next, Nephew's here with today's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. The subject, I don't mind working overtime. Right, wait till you hear this letter. But right now, Nephew Tommy in the building with today's prank phone call. What you got for us today, Neff?
Are you ready for some football? Tailgaters, baby.
Man.
That's the name of it. Tailgaters. Are you ready for some football? Tailgaters, here we go.
Hello? Man, I'll speak to T-Rock.
Speaking. Who's this?
Is this T-Rock?
Yeah. Go ahead. What's up?
Hey, man, let me ask you something. All last year, y'all was tailgating here in the parking lot at the apartments. Are y'all doing that again this year?
Yeah, always. That's what we do.
Hey, man. Hey, listen, man. I just moved here about a year ago. Let me tell you something. All that noise and y'all be making down there, man. Y'all need to go to y'all need to get y'all some money and buy some tickets and go to the game, man.
Hold on, man. Hold on. First of all, I don't know who the you are. My thing is, hey, we do what we do out here, man. We all get together. Brothers go to work, man. At the end of the week, we want to get together and throw a little barbecue, whatever. That's what we do. Don't be calling with that dude. Oh, so man, who are you anyway?
Y'all making too much
Who
noise
are
in
you?
the complex.
Who are you?
I live here in apartments too, man. Y'all making too much.
I tell you what you want to talk all that noise about what we doing out here, man. I tell you, bring your bunky down here and say it to my face. Who are you?
Hey, man, don't worry about who I am.
Man.
The deal is,
hold on a second, man. First, man, I'm trying to have a good day, and I'm going to hear some like this here. Come on, man. Who are you supposed to be, man? I'm T-Rock down. I come down here. We do what we do. We all get together. We try to have a good time with it. And you want to come with this you want to try to mess my day up? Man, you must be gone with that dude. Come on, man. No, man. You done y'all.
all that noise, man, disturbing people while they in their apartment.
No, man. But like I say, look here. I'm putting it down like this. At the end of the week, man, brothers get together, put our money together, man, and we get together and we try to have a good time. If you want to come down and join us, man, you more than welcome. I'm trying to tell you, more than welcome, bro. Come down and grab a plate, man. But, man, please don't try to mess my day up, though, Doc. Please don't, man. Please.
Hey, man, I'm trying. Y'all messing my day up with all that damn noise, man.
Come on. Man, look. This is what we do. You want to join, you can join. If you ain't going to join, shut the hell up.
Hey, man, let me
do what you're going to do, but let us do what we do. This is what we do on the weekend. This is how we leave our stress. Brothers try to do something, get together, and have a good time. And you want to try to mess that up? Man, go on that.
Hey, man. All I'm saying is, man, if y'all tailgating, won't y'all carry y'all down to the stadium, man, and watch damn Cowboys play?
We can't go down there, man. We don't want to go down there. We want to get together where we all right. This is what we do, man. This is what we do. Ain't nobody ever complained not one time. Not one time. You're the first person ever complained. We've been doing this for 3 years. It's the first time we ever had a complaint. You don't drag your down here and all.
Why y'all don't buy y'all some tickets to the damn game, man?
For what?
Why don't y'all go to the game? Why the game have to be in my parking lot?
Well, I'll tell you like this, man. We can't afford a ticket, man. So we just get together and we do what we can. We put our money together, we get together, and that's what we do. Again, like I said earlier, man, you more than welcome to come down. You want to bring this old monkey down here? Go on, man. Go on with that, Doc. Go on with that, man. If you ain't no Cowboy fan, move around.
Hey, man, let me tell you this right here, man. If y'all fire up that pit on Sunday, I'm coming down there and turning that over.
Don't turn what over? You gonna turn what over?
I'm turning y'all fire that pit up, and I promise you, I'm gonna turn that damn barbecue pit over.
And I promise you'll be standing at the top of the church. You will be staring at the top of the church. As soon as that meat hit the floor, you gonna hit the floor.
Hey, man,
you gonna hit the floor.
Don't fire that pit up Sunday. You hear me? Do not fire that pit.
I tell you, it's gonna be. Matter of fact, I'm looking for the pit now. I'm looking for it now. It's gonna be out there. It's gonna be out there.
Okay.
Bring your monkey down and fire it out.
I told you that you're disturbing people, and you're disturbing me more than anything, you know. And y'all did it all last year. Y'all tailgated right here in the damn apartments, man. That's crazy.
You know what, dude? I would apologize to you, but let me say it like this here, man. You don't me out. I don't say you come down and get a plate. You come down and join us. You know, we just getting together, just trying to make it a family down here. And just what you want to bring to me, man. You don't me out there. I'm on that other level now. I'm on that other level.
Okay.
Believe that.
I was on the other level midway through the season last year with all that damn noise, man.
Man, oh my God. Man, look, let me tell you something. My meat hit the floor, or somebody come by here and disturb us what we do, it's gonna go down. I'm gonna tell you like that. We ain't trying to have no problem. We don't get down like that. try to have a good time. That's all we do. We've been doing this for 3 years. We got the kids out here playing. We got the big screen out for everybody to watch the game. You know, I extended some love out to you to come out and have a plate with us. But you gonna talk about coming and knocking my meat over as hard as I work? I promise you, if my meat touch the ground, you're gonna touch the ground. Come on, man, don't go there with that, man. Hey, don't do that.
Okay, look here, man. I'm telling you right now, dog. Soon as I smell that barbecue pit, soon as I smell them charcoal, I promise you, I'm turning that off. Y'all ain't doing this year, man. Y'all ain't doing it this year.
Who are you, man? Who are you? Where you live, Doc? Where you live? Won't you present yourself to me, man? Won't you do that?
You know what, man? You can meet me at the leasing office.
Come on, I'm at the leasing. I will start walking right now to the leasing office right now, so I see who the hell I'm talking to. This is man. This is.
Okay, well, you need to see who gonna turn this pit over. Y'all ain't doing it this year, man.
I want to see that. I want to see that happen. Because soon as you touch my pit, before that meat hit the floor, you gonna hit the floor quicker than the meat will. I'm trying to have a good time. You know, black people trying to get together, man. Everybody coming drinking beer. Nobody saying nothing. But all of a sudden, here your monkey will come out this. Okay, I tell you what. Bring your to the leasing office, and I promise you.
I'm finna head. You need to bring somebody with you. That's what you need to do.
Okay, I tell you what I'm gonna bring with me. I got 2 people to bring with me. It's gonna be me, myself, and I.
And I bet you this here, you won't put no meat on that grill come Sunday.
Okay.
You won't put no meat on that grill. To hell with you and them damn Cowboys, man.
You don't talk about the Cowboys me like that, Doc. Now you really me off. We all Cowboy fans. You gonna meet me at the leasing office? Is on. I'm gonna beat you. And then we'll put a Tony Romo shirt on your. I promise you, you're gonna be a fan of mine.
Okay, but do you know who you playing with?
No, I don't. And I promise you, when I find you, you don't know who you playing with.
Let me tell you who I am.
Yeah, tell me who you are. Who are you?
I am Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your boy Bobby.
Oh, I'm a curious. Oh man, yeah.
Hey, T-Rock, your boy Bobby, y'all still get together, man.
Oh man, nephew, man, I'm sorry, man.
You was fired up, dog. You all right?
I'm sorry. It's hot out here anyway. We don't care. We can take it.
I hear you, man. Hey, y'all tailgating Sunday, man.
That's what we do. Everybody pitch in and we all get together, man. It's a family thing. Oh, my nephew, man, I'm sorry, man.
You good, man. You good. Let me ask you this. What's the baddest radio show in the land, man?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show, brother.
There you have it. Tailgate.
Okay.
Man, yes. Let's get some football. Yes.
Yes.
Man.
My husband about to go crazy. He's ready for
It's
football.
time. It's time.
Yes. Tomorrow, Thursday, season opener.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
That happened
Green
quick.
Bay.
Oh, yeah,
Chicago.
Thursday's Green Bay and Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Man.
But all they talking about right now is
what?
Cleveland. Everybody's expecting Cleveland.
What?
Oh,
They're
Lord.
expecting Cleveland to show up and show out.
What?
That's what I'm hearing. They
Who they talking about?
Yeah, they talking about Cleveland.
Hello.
They
About damn time. The Browns will win 12 games this year.
Man, be out there for
Put
your
you in the
team.
playoffs.
Ride for your team.
Cleveland Browns will be in the playoffs this year.
Okay, well, you.
Don't let us win more. You gonna hear about it every week.
Oh.
Yeah,
We know. We know.
All right, we'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, on dating, sex, work, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. All right? We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. Yeah.
Buckle up. Hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
Subject, I don't mind working overtime. Dear Steve and Shirley, I am a 29-year-old single woman with a great job, but I have an issue with a coworker. I went to a local bar a couple of weeks ago and had a few drinks. I noticed a man and a woman in the corner cuddling, and I didn't think anything of it at all at first. Later on, I went to the bathroom and passed the couple and realized it was two of my coworkers in the corner booed up. Both of them are married, And when they saw me, they instantly took their arms off each other and separated. They spoke, and when I left out of the bathroom, they were gone. I was a little surprised that they didn't at least ask how my night was going or ask me to join them for a drink. That let me know that they were clearly up to something. I suppose it could have been platonic since they weren't kissing. But why were they out alone late at night in the corner of this bar? So now I obviously need your advice. No, I don't plan to tell anybody what I saw. I'd much rather keep their secret to myself because I want a chance to be with the guy too. I've had a crush on him for years, and now that I know he's a cheater, I want to see what he's working with. I think I should have a turn. I have spent many nights fantasizing about all the nasty things I'd do to him if I ever got a chance. I've lost count of all the sexual dreams I've had about him over the years. And I think it's time, thank you, I knew it. Over the years, and I think it's time to get my man. He is already having an affair, so how should I let him know that he can have me too? I don't mind putting in a little overtime with this man. So, there you go. One question for you. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? I think you are. Didn't you say this man was married? Didn't you say you've been working here for years? I mean, that means he's got a wife. He's cheating on his wife. You don't get that or care about that? Why would you put yourself through that? Why would you do this? Plus, you guys all work together. That could be so messy. He's already working with another coworker. Usually that sort of thing is prohibited on the job. The funny thing is that you said they didn't ask you to join them for a drink. And that lets you know that when you saw them, they were clearly up to something. Yes, they were. They separated when they saw you, and then they left after that. I got to ask you, where's your self-esteem? Because you said since he's already having an affair, you want to let him know that he can have you too. Really? Where's your self-worth? You should know that, you could do better. You could do a lot better than this, somebody else's husband. I don't even mind you having fun. You say, why shouldn't you have a little fun too? You can have fun, but get your own man to have fun with. That's the moral of this story. Get your own man to have fun with this, with here at this job. This is craziness right here. This man is married. This woman is married. And now here you are trying to get something started. No, you're not going to say anything because you want him for yourself. But how do you think that's really going to work out? Really, Steve?
Well, let me just start by saying this letter took one hell of a twist.
Yes, it did.
It spun on me so damn quick, I had to quit writing my reply. I was all set and ready. First of all, 29, great job, got an issue with a coworker, went to this bar, saw people in the couple in the corner all cuddle up. Later on, you go to the bathroom and then you realize that the couple was some coworkers. They all booed up, and both of them married. When they saw me, they instantly took their arms off each other and separated. You know, they spoke, and when I came out the bathroom, they were gone. I was a little surprised they didn't ask how my night was going or ask me to join for a drink. Now, right there, I'm thinking, how stupid is she?
I know.
And then, she went on. That let me know that they was clearly up to something. You think? So I'm reading this letter, and I'm going, this letter is actually written by a stupid person. So I said that this letter going to be easy to answer. I got this right here, some stuff like, this ain't your damn business. Don't nobody want to have you in the corner drinking with them, telling their business. But then it started turning.
Yes, it did. Yes,
and the next thing I noticed, then it got a little more stupid before it turned. I guess they could be platonic since they wasn't kissing. But then here when the stupidity came in, but why were they out?
Yeah.
Alone. Late at night in the corner of this bar. Then she said, so I obviously need your advice. Now right there is where I was finna go. Mind your damn business. Go on about your business. Shut your damn mouth. All that stuff right there.
Then she talking about, I don't plan to tell anybody what I saw. So I said, okay, I ain't got to tell her to mind her damn business, shut your damn mouth. Then she said, I'd rather keep that secret to myself. And then the letter just clicked. Because I want a chance with the guy, too.
Yeah.
I've had a crush on him for years. And now that I know he a cheater, I want to see what he working with. What? The hell happened here? Where are you going with this letter? Me and Shirley don't feel like getting our minds and things twisted up and wrapped up in some ignorant ass letter like this.
Hang
but
on,
I will
Steve.
attempt to do so right after the break.
All right, part 2 of Steve's response coming up at 23 after the hour. Subject of today's Strawberry Letter, I don't mind working overtime. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. Subject, I don't mind working overtime, you know.
Well, the subject of the letter is, I don't mind working overtime. After reading this letter, I think the title of this letter should be, I'm a nutty heifer, what you think? One more time, I'm a nutty heifer, what you think? Woman, 29 years old, got a good job, go to the bar one night to have a drink. She noticed this couple in the corner all booed up, cuddled up. She don't pay no attention to it. She walked to the bathroom. She looks in the corner. She realized that the couple that's booed up is a couple co-workers from her job. And they in the corner in the dark. Why are they in the corner? Why? Because both of them is married. And then when you spoke to them, but when you came out the bathroom, they was gone. She was a little surprised that they didn't speak to her and ask her, did she want a drink? They just left. So I was going to tell her, it ain't your business. But then she said, I'm going to keep the secret to myself and everything. I'm not going to tell nobody. But, you know, since he married, I found out he a cheater. I want a chance at him, too.
Wow.
I love it. Which goes back to the title of my letter, I'm a nutty heifer. What do you think? Well, Nutty, let's go and get into it. She said, so obviously I need your advice. I don't plan to tell anybody what I saw. I'd much rather keep a secret to myself because I want a chance with the guy too. I've had a crush on him for years, and now that I know he's a cheater, I want to see what he's working with. I think I should have a turn. What? I spent many nights fantasizing about all the nasty things I'd do to him if I ever got a chance. I've lost count of all the sexual dreams I've had about him over the years, and I think it's time to get my man. He already having an affair, so how should I let him know that he can have me too? I don't mind putting in a little overtime with this man. Well, let's just go and get down to this letter. Since you've known this man for years and he has not said anything to you and he is a cheater.
Come on.
Let's wonder, why has he not said nothing to you?
Come on.
Come on.
Well, let's think about this. If you a man that's a known serial cheater and you are in the cheat business, do you not look for opportunities to cheat? Now, why, after these years of on the job, has he overlooked you? Well, now we must face the truth.
Break it down.
Maybe when he looked over there, has it crossed your mind that he don't want to cheat with you? Maybe, here we go. You ain't cheater material. Lord Jesus. You already single. Ain't nobody asked you to marry him. But now ain't nobody asked you to cheat with him on the side. What do you look like?
Come on. You got to break it down, Steve.
What do you wear
to work.
You have to break it down.
Oh, my gosh.
What? When you open your mouth, what come out? Because it's nuttiness in this letter. And you type this. With spelling correct on it and everything. I can't imagine what you done said on your job. Why would not a confessed cheater, serial cheater, ask you to cheat with him, not ask you to cheat with? What is wrong with you? Now, in this letter, she said, how can I make it known to him that he can have me too? Well, you might mess around and find out that he don't want you. Been years he ain't said a damn thing to you. He don't flirt with you. You that had a lot of nasty, fantastical dreams about him, but has he dreamed about you?
What kind of nasty what dreams?
Nasty, fantastical. See, that's fantastical, Shirley. Those are dreams that you fantasize with a physicality aspect attached to it. Fantastical dreams.
Just wanted to be clear.
I'm clear.
That adverb, didn't he?
Yeah. That's an adverb / adjective.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a description and an action at the same time. He don't want your nutty ass. I think Monday morning you ought to just walk in there and just say, hey, I saw you at the bar with her. How about me too? And just get your face cracked all at once.
All right, Steve, we got to get out of here. You can email us or Instagram us your thoughts on today's Strawberry Letter.
Damn letter.
At Steve Harvey FM. Check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand, too. Now, coming up at 46 after the hour.
Stupid people.
Yesterday, our very own nephew Tommy was on a fishing story. That's on NBC Sports. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well. He didn't tell us, but we found out our very own nephew Tommy was featured on a fishing story. This is a show with Ronnie Green. It's on NBC Sports, Steve. It was on yesterday. I mean, I saw it.
Nothing,
I know.
Didn't say nothing.
Not a word.
I forgot.
And how'd you reel the fish in with your little...
Okay, that's A.
Tommy, tell us about it. It was
it.
really good. I saw it.
This brother named Ronnie Green has been fishing for a while. He's a fishing guide. He's a fishing expert. Went out with him in Tampa, Florida. We fished. They got the film crew, you name it. They on the boat. We on the boat. And, of course, there's some interview parts to it. Of course, they want to, you know what? No matter what I'm doing, the interview going to always twist. How is it working with Steve Harvey? It's going to always come down to that one.
They ask
and
us
I think I did a pretty good job talking about my uncle. I think I did a pretty good job. What you think, Shirley?
Oh,
you
my
saw
God, Steve. I mean, he really, really, really gave you honor and praise. He really did. I mean, you could see the humility in his face and hear it in his voice. He just talked about what a great mentor you were and just, how many things you've taught him along the way. He was very, very emotional. He got a little emotional about it, too. But it was really good. You would have been proud of him at that moment. You really would have.
What?
I know it's unbelievable, right?
I knew that was coming.
But
what?
It was, he really, I mean, even the host, Ronnie Green, was like, wow, man. But he it was good,
I need a
Tommy.
copy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tommy. I need a copy.
It was good.
Hey, Shirley. Carla's sitting over here with her mouth twisted to the side so much.
You guys got to see it. Yeah, he was very humble.
Yes, we do now.
This is my issue. This is why I'm sitting here twist mouth. They did all this interviewing, and you said you forgot to tell us about.
I did.
Oh, yeah, Tommy. I'm looking at it now. Oh, you actually on the water.
Yeah, I'm on the water.
You really
wait, man, how is you looking at it now?
I went to YouTube, huh?
That's what people do.
That's the normal way we get videos.
Yeah.
You looking at
YouTube?
Show him the part what he said about his
that?
uncle, Junior. If you can find
Oh, YouTube.
But Tommy, did you actually caught those fish, right?
Yeah. We caught some fish.
Yeah, I saw the
And
fish.
we had
he
a
can
chef.
fish now. come on now, Shirley, we fishing people.
Yeah.
We fishing and grilling. We fishing and barbecuing. You can't be in this family and do not both of these.
It was really good. Yeah. Thank you, nephew. Congratulations, too. It was really good. I can't wait
to
see
Big Dog the link so he can see it.
I can't wait when you see it, Steve. All right. Coming up at the top of the hour, Junior's here. I know, with sports talk, right?
He do so much.
The NFL season kicks off tomorrow, baby. We'll be right back.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Okay, now before we get to Junior sports talk and trending NFL news, Jay-Z's wasting no time getting to work with his new NFL partnership through Rock Nation. All right. His first event will be a free NFL kickoff experience concert at Chicago's Grant Park. Wow, been there many times. Tomorrow, Thursday, September 5th, the concert is going to feature performances from Meek Mill and Rhapsody, local community groups as well. After the music's over, the Chicago Bears season opener against the Green Bay Packers will screen live in Grant Park. So, wow, that's big,
Jay-Z.
huh?
Yeah, Jay-Z. Yeah. He's not playing.
No, Meek Mill. All right, Junior, you got more sports talk. What's going on?
All right, well, Uncle Steve, let's talk about some football predictions, Unc. We just want to know.
Already?
Yeah, I want to know right now, Unc.
Oh, you doing the first week?
No. Just got some questions I want to ask you about this season.
Okay.
Calm down, Steve.
Yeah, but he was ready. Like he was so serious.
He was on his way to pimping, sound like that.
Dog, I was going to get him. Go ahead, Junior.
That's going to be Friday.
So, do you think Baker Mayfield or Odell Beckham Jr. will be the new Montana the Rice?
Ooh.
Love his name, Baker.
No, it won't be that. We're going to be greatness, but we're not going to be that. Rice, dog?
Yeah, that's saying a
Jerry
lot.
Rice. Jerry Rice? Boy, let's stop now.
You're asking a lot.
We're going too damn far now. You, even as a Cleveland boy, you asking me to hope above hoping. Jerry Rice.
The audacity of hope.
Above
Montana and Jerry Rice. Number 80, the greatest wide receiver. What?
And then you said sweetness.
Yeah.
Walter Payton, yeah.
Well, okay, let's just ask this right now. Do we think that Tom Brady and the Patriots will be in the Super Bowl again this year?
No.
Oh, no?
You don't?
Okay.
No, the Browns going to take them out, going to upset them in the playoffs.
Woo!
Whoa. All right, then.
Okay, that's a good prediction.
Today, September 4th.
Yeah, we're not going to the damn Super Bowl this year. Not the damn Patriots. They bet not.
Or.
Now, I'm sick of these punk ass
Tom
teams
Brady
letting
is
this
a
happen
beast.
every damn
Depending
year.
on who
Like
referee.
y'all ain't been at practice your damn self. You gonna put a stop to this mess.
All right, your boy, man, your boy. Will Cam Newton make a comeback this season? You know, he's been off a couple of years. Will he make a good comeback this year?
What you mean he been off a couple years?
Well, you know, the injuries and everything. He's healthy
He's a
this
bad
year.
boy, man. I absolutely love Cam Newton. I absolutely love him. I predict if he can stay healthy, he's one of the premier quarterbacks in the league.
I can go with that. I do, too. I believe the same thing.
Yeah.
I just like it. I do.
So what else you need, dog?
What about Aaron Rodgers, Unc? You know, Aaron Rodgers now has the freedom to call all his plays. Do you think that he's a bad man, too?
Yeah, he's absolutely. Probably. I mean, the debate is between him and Tom Brady as the two premier quarterbacks in the league.
It is.
I don't understand. What do you mean he has
Definitely
freedom
most experienced.
to call his own plays?
I like Aaron Rodgers better personally as a player. I think he can do more than Tom Brady. But Belichick and them, they know how to cheat.
Because if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
They do everything. You can't get mad at them. They taking out footballs. They stealing playbooks. They just does things that I would do to win. And I have to respect. Game recognized.
What
game.
does that mean, though? He can call his own plays. I don't get it.
I mean, if he just decides, he can change the play at the line of scrimmage if he want to. That's all. Okay, Unc, finally, Unc, who going to be in the Super Bowl? Just let's hear it.
I don't know yet, Junior, to be honest with you. Too early to make that call. I haven't seen anything this season, but I expect the Kansas City Chiefs to make a hard run.
All right.
Okay.
Let's get ready for this football tomorrow.
Why is he so serious?
We coming over to the house, We coming to the house.
Coming up, more music, more fun.
No, you're not, Junior.
And we're going to try and calm Steve down on the Steve Harvey Morning Show, coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, people are still losing their minds over the new Popeyes chicken sandwich.
Man.
Are the lines still long?
They ain't got no more.
Well,
They
yeah.
don't have them.
If they,
Well,
yeah,
they sold out.
Yeah, they don't have any more.
Oh, they just didn't quit selling the damn sandwiches.
Yes. Yes.
I drove by the other day.
Try something else. You know, the thighs is nice.
Yeah, really.
Hello,
I'm a
you know,
thigh
we
man.
got wings. Have you tried the damn dirty rice?
Okay.
Red beans.
Man.
Sandwich.
Something else. It's going to land a Texas man in jail, maybe. A group of people showed up at a Popeyes drive-thru window and ordered the sandwich, the popular chicken sandwich. But we're told that they didn't have any because supply can't keep up with demand, right? There was not. That was not what this group wanted to hear, and they jumped out of the car and tried to storm the restaurant. One guy even he pulled a gun, Steve, and threatened the manager, who was able to lock the doors right before they could get inside. Eventually, the group gave up, hopped into their SUV, and drove away. Police are investigating the
Okay,
incident.
I don't know the politically correct way to say this.
Okay, well, maybe you
But
shouldn't
let's
say
just
it.
say that I'm assuming this person has some form of an eating disorder.
Think that's what it is? That's just straight
he fixed
stupid
it.
right
He
there.
fixed it. Yeah, he fixed it. It doesn't say, Steve, what size.
It
or
was in Houston.
if they-
This
yeah.
was in Houston. Yeah.
Wow. You guys'
Yeah.
hometown. All right, we got more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show and trending news coming up at 33 after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, Hurricane Dorian brought devastating winds, rain, and flooding to Freeport and the Grand Bahama Island and northwestern Bahamas. People all around the country want to know how they can help our Bahamian brothers and sisters. Here's what you do. Go to Steve Harvey FM. There's a list of organizations that can help. That includes the International Red Cross and the Bahamas Red Cross. And the world-renowned chef, Jose Andres, is on the ground in the Bahamas, which looks really good and caring and supportive. I mean, he's over there, like you said, Carla, cooking for
Yes.
them and doing everything.
Yes.
And it's just wonderful. I love it. Also, Save the Children Organization, International Relief Team, and the International Medical Corps, Bahamas Strong Organization. So please, if you can, take time out of your day-to-day to donate and just do whatever you can. I'm sure every little bit will be appreciated.
Hey, you know, we should find out. We should find out what the Bahamas needs most.
They need, Steve, I've been on a lot of websites with Bahamas Strong and all that. They need everything. They need food. They need water, because the water system, with all that flooding in that area, they think the water system is contaminated now. So they're asking a lot of people, like in South Florida and Miami, those places that were spared the storm, so to speak, all the products that they bought, if they could send that to the Bahamas, and that's what they're asking, you know, diapers, childcare, formula, everything. They're asking for everything in that area. So those, if you go to Steve Harvey FM, you know, we have some of the organizations listed, and we will keep researching so we can pass that information on to our listeners, because we know that the Steve Harvey Nation are about giving back and helping, especially our Caribbean brothers and sisters, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've
It's just
spent so much
horrific.
time over there, you know, in the Bahamas.
Man.
I love the
And
Bahamas. I go
home.
every year. I love the Bahamas. It's just heartbreaking.
I just left from down there in June.
Me too. We just
Man.
came
Wow.
back in June. And you know, the issue too, the difference between Puerto Rico, what we were saying about the president, Puerto Rico is a commonwealth of the United States. The Bahamas
of the
is
U.S.
not. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Very
The-
important.
Yeah, and the Bahamas is not. So we need to make sure that we're taking care of them as well. beyond what we think our government is going to do. Because you saw how he treated Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, coming back with the last break of the day and, of course, part 2 of Steve's closing remarks at 49 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, here we are. Last break of the day. It's been a good day.
Yeah,
once
absolutely.
again, happy birthday to Beyonce. And again, our prayers go out to the people who are in the line of that terrible Hurricane Dorian. And go to Steve Harvey FM and look at the list of things that you can do, ways that you can donate, things like
And
that.
help.
And help
Yeah.
people,
Yeah.
That's big.
that are
by
being
the storm.
affected by it.
Absolutely.
Okay? Yeah.
Well-
All right, Steve, time for you to take it away.
Yeah, I was talking yesterday about the mindset that a person needs to win. And just to kind of review a little bit, I was discovering one of my favorite scriptures is that he comes to give you life and give you life more abundantly. And of course, like any other person, when you say he comes to give you life more abundantly, I immediately started thinking in terms of wealth and health, But I found out that the abundant life also encompasses another important element, that he comes to give you his presence. And he wants you to have a presence in life so you're constantly in communication and contact with him. That right there really releases something in you, because instead of trying to fit the day that you're having into this preconceived mold of how you think it should go, when you allow God to have a presence in your life, it gives you the opportunity to relax and to be on the lookout for what God is doing in your life. Sometimes our plans get in the way of what God can do. You feel what I'm saying? I know this. I've oftentimes planned so hard and wanted my plan to work and wanted everything to fit around my plan that I wasn't open up to what God can do, which is far greater than anything I could ever do. So if you change that mindset and give God space in your life where he can have a presence in your life, a very real and constant presence, the more room you make for God, the more he can do for you, and the more to fit into his will. And when you develop that mindset, it gives you a chance to enjoy your life more, because you get to see what God done planned for you. Because this is way better than trying to make things go according to your own plan. So the second part of this is when you do make room in your life for God. Now look, man, I'm saying this to you, but I'm saying this to you as a real imperfect person. I don't want y'all to think for one moment, man, that I'm sitting here talking to y'all like I got it all together, because I don't. I'm in constant need of forgiveness and help and advice and guidance and his understanding and his forgiveness. I'm in constant need of that. But one thing about it, man, I've discovered that the more room you make for God, the more God you can have in your life, which puts him really on your side. He's on your side anyway. But if you really put him in your life, man, it makes you relax and enjoy life more, because then you discover, what am I so worried about? Because if you got God in your life, God can equip you to do absolutely anything. And I mean, I've had to use this. Look, man, my career goes through ebb and flows, and I've always been proud of it. And it has its ups and downs. I've had things pull the rug pulled out from under my feet. I can't count the times in this business. It ain't even new to me. I know any given day anything can happen in this business. But the one thing about it, I ain't never had to worry though, because I got enough of him in my presence to know that I've seen this movie before, I've done this dance before, and God has always gotten me through before, so why would he not get me through? And so I've learned, because I have a presence of him in my life, that when one door closes, why would I trip when a door closes when all I got to do is walk up the hall? It is never just one door. Now, look, somebody can say, I've closed the door to my heart and that person don't love you no more, but that don't mean you can't find love nowhere else. That don't mean that it ain't a better love for you up the hallway. I know you get heartbroken sometimes when you break up with somebody. You thought it was going to be all of this, and you thought it was going to be all of that, and you thought it was forever, and you said it was my soulmate. Well, your soulmate wasn't right. Well, if it wasn't right, it wasn't your soulmate. So now you want to stay with the fact that the relationship is over because he done closed his door to his heart to you, or she done closed her door to your heart to you like it ain't no more. Man, walk up the hall. When one door closes, walk up the hall. It's another door. And God is always there for you. He can get you through anything. He's proven it time and time again. And he wants to help you. See, let me show you how this works. When you start feeling anxiety, when you start tripping, worried about tomorrow, what the day gonna bring, when you start worrying about, once you start worrying about tomorrow, you are now concerned about something you have no control over. And you're not equipped for that. So when you start having anxiety, man, what it does is it wraps you up in yourself. It traps you in your own thoughts. You all up in you trying to figure out what I'm going to do now, what I'm going to say, how this going to work out. But when you got God as a presence in your life, when you turn to God, if you say his name, it allows you to break free and get instantly some help. So when you focus on God, you're going to find peace with his presence in your life. Just make some more room for God. That's all I'm saying. The more room you make in your life for God, the bigger his presence, the more calming it is. The more anxiety-free living you do, the less worry you have. Because when you got God in your life, you understand. It's real simple. The Lord's Prayer say, give us this day our daily bread. Quit tripping about tomorrow. Ain't nothing you can do about it no way, okay? Get your mind right. Use that. That's the mindset you need to win. Those are my closing remarks. Y'all have a good day. Have a great weekend. Love you. Talk to you.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit steveharveyfm.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.